comments on where we see us going. Jim?
Thanks, Bill. It's a pleasure to be here and to see all these friends in the audience. And it's good to be back, in a sense. It's a bit like coming home, working with these two organizations with the people on the board. I have a bit of a script here, and I've been warned that I should stick to the script because otherwise the slides that are going to come up are going to be out of sync with what we have to say. And keeping to a script is not one of my strong points, but I'll attempt to do so because I think it's important you do get an overview of who we are and what our challenges are. You have a number of ideas and quick fixes, and you say, well, they just did this or this, but you realize that the mandate is large and is challenging. The partnership is responsible for the renewal and management of two downtown sites, the North Portage site, where we are, and the Forks. The mission statement is really to act as a catalyst, encouraging activities for people in the downtown through public and private partnerships and revitalization strategies. So it's important that we take time on a regular basis to re-examine how we carry out this mandate. And as Bill has indicated earlier, we're really going to want to do this on an annual basis, come back and talk to the public in a formal way. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the informal process as well later on. We need to make sure that our energy and efforts are focused on initiatives that are supported by the public and add to the vitality of the downtown. And Tim Sale commented on this importance of community buy-in, and I think you can't overstate the importance of that. First, I'll highlight activities that have taken place in our mandate area over the last couple of years. And I'll start with the North Portage site, where the Portage Place complex was developed with more than a retail component in mind. As part of the early history of Portage Place, the partnership played a very important role in bringing this facility, the IMAX, to the downtown. The partnership also played a supporting role in helping with Prairie Theatre Exchange, a very successful theatre on the third floor, and then the downtown YMYWCA, an important amenity for the downtown. IMAX is owned and operated by the partnership and was originally built to add an entertainment theme to Portage Place. We have made some modest improvements to the theatre in the last little while with remodeling and expansion of the concession area and upgrading the box office. On the marketing side, the theatre has now joined Select a Seat and is a destination for tickets and sales to other entertainment and sports events in Winnipeg, and you're going to be seeing a very unique advertising campaign coming out over the next few weeks promoting IMAX and attracting people to the theatre. Owning parking facilities provides a partnership with a revenue source, a very important revenue source, for reinvesting in infrastructure and undertaking new development and supporting public programs. Within the past year, new state-of-the-art parking control equipment has been installed to allow customers in Portage Place to use their credit cards and take advantage of an easy access and exit from the parking lot. The streamlining of service is part of the partnership's 2-year operations and maintenance upgrade program for the parkade. More outdoor patios, additional access improvements, and more programming for public events could be used to enhance promenade. The idea of the promenade behind Portage Place was really to have kind of a community place, and it's something that we are struggling with but are going to continue to work on. The partnership previously carried out an engineering and architectural review of the Free Press building. Although we never owned the Free Press building, it was always seen as to be a very important piece of the North Portage development. It's great to see the historic Free Press building now renovated and 100% leased up, and a pedestrian access between the building and the promenade will soon have employees of Manitoba Health and Air Canada Call Centre with easy access to the facilities in Portage Place. Over the last couple of years, the partnership's made significant investment in retaining this building's historic character and undertaking extensive renovations. The public press building at 290 Vaughan Street is 90% leased, and major renovations have been undertaken for some key tenants. Taking Charge, which is a provincially and federally supported program for single parent employment and training, as well as a daycare inside. In fact, we were looking at moving our offices in there, and they have all the space, so we're going to have to find alternate space if we do move. Other tenants include Fusion Communications, LM Architects, and Community Financial Counseling Services. So the building is doing very well. Once the YMYWCA was developed, there was always talk about doing a housing unit on the top 4 floors. So this project has been in the works for a number of years. And during the summer of 1999, construction was completed on 28 renovated supportive housing units on the top 4 floors of the Y, known as Fred Douglass Heritage House. This project provides extended medical and community support services for aging seniors. It's an important addition to the past residential projects supported by the partnership, including Place Promenade, which is a large housing project right behind the mall, Fred Douglass Place, Kiwanis Chateau, and a million people made their way to the Forks over the I'm sure all of the people in this room, and a million others, during the 15-day celebration of the 1999 Pan Am Games. Substantial time, commitment, and preparations took place to prepare the site for the 1999 Games. And I know people that were on the board at that time, the kind of energy that went into to get the site prepared. And I was lucky enough to do, that time when I was on the consulting business, to do some work with the board and saw the kind of challenge that they were facing. The Forks area has seen the opening of CanWest Global Performing Arts Center, the CanWest Global Baseball Park Stadium on the land north of the Forks, and I know the organization was very involved in that project, and then the A-Channel television studio and offices in the old steam plant building. With the financial support of the 3 shareholders, again Canada, Manitoba, and the City of Winnipeg, a number of infrastructure improvements were completed in time for the Games as well. Landscaping improvements and a new permanent stage at Festival Park was completed in time for the Games, and I'll touch on that a little bit later. The celebration circle has been enhanced through lighting and installation of a prototype astronomy armature, and this armature assists those to use Odena as the naked eye observatory. And the Forks Underpass project was completed, improving access and the character of this Main Street entry point, and I think a very terrific addition to the site and access to the site. Public and private partnerships were key to bringing new projects to the Forks. We don't do any of this on our own. Parks Canada and the partnership have established a jointly funded ambassador program, and you met the ambassadors when you entered IMAX today. And they meet and greet visitors and provide historical interpretive tours of the site. Through a joint project with Environment Canada, the automated weather station collects and records temperatures, humidity, precipitation, wind speed, etc., other weather-related factors used by Environment Canada to produce weather forecasts.